I was flipping through my calendar earlier. Well, let's be real. Who has a calendar these days? It was on my computer. And I was like, oh no, Father's Day is this weekend. Father's Day is coming. What am I going to do for my father? I have two fathers. I have a father, I have a stepfather. I have plenty of friends that are fathers. So what am I going to do? And I've got some ideas for them. But what about you? What about you ladies? I'm sure with every passing year, whether it's for your father or your husband, just like me, you struggle to find that right gift. And what I've been noticing, what's the big trend out there? Those pictures, those memes. My favorite one is the Leonardo DiCaprio one where he's completely being a weirdo out of shape. And it's the term dad bod. It's that term dad bod. And hey, I'm not going to knock it. I had a dad bod for a little while, and I don't even have any kids other than my two nutty fur balls. But what are we doing about it? You are in this flexible eating nation. You're in the flexible eating world. You're on the fan page. You're learning more and more about it. Maybe you downloaded those case studies. I don't know. They're out there somewhere. And your husband or your father or your boyfriend, your fiance, they're like, what is that? I can't do that. You do it. Sure, it'll work for you, but me, I'm too busy. I need a beer every night. I can't do flexible eating. You know I love my pizza. You know I got bowling. You know I got cards with the boys, etc. Well, they can do it too, and I think you know that by now. I think if you've been doing flexible eating for longer than a day, if you've been doing it for a week, a month, etc., you realize, hey, this is one heck of a lifestyle. It's sustainable. Anybody can do it. There's no rules as far as I can't eat this or I have to eat that. So the men in your life can do this. But it's not always that easy. It's not always easy to teach someone what they need to do. They have to come to that realization on their own. It's that rule of coaching. Don't coach your girlfriend. It's true. Many of your relationships have ended because of that. Do not coach your girlfriend. Do not coach your husband. Do not try to infiltrate their lives when it comes to fitness and nutrition. But we can trick them. That's the good news. We can trick them. And what I want to give you are some tips and tricks this week. You know, we'll have a little bit of a theme going on for a couple days, and that's how can we get your significant other? And if you're a guy and you're watching this, let's not pretend we can't do it the other way. Women are a little harder to trick. I think we could all agree to that. But we can still use this. And I'm going to give you just a very simple one to start today. And if you have the videos downloaded, if you've already downloaded the case studies and gotten my videos, the original flexible eating blueprint, here's what I want you to do. Go home tonight, sitting down in the living room, open up your laptop or your tablet or your iPhone or whatever you're using to watch those videos, and just bring that volume up a little bit louder than you might normally do it. Your husband, your man is going to be like, who is that weirdo that you're listening to? Who is that baby Jesus looking guy that you're listening to talking about food? Well, that's me. But you're going to pique their interest just a little bit. Just that little bit. Who is that? What is that? What are you doing? Okay. Well, honey, come over here and watch it with me. Hey, put your arm around them. You know, make them feel special. And I think that will help. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to post in the comments if you did that and whether it worked. Sometimes it feels like I'm just talking at you, but I want this to feel more like a conversation. I need to hear from you to understand what's going on in your life and what I can do better to help you encourage the other people around you. So tip number 1 this week, crank up those videos, sit down next to the good old significant other, the good old SO, and hopefully pique their interest just that little bit.